It's a new day. It's another chance and an opportunity to be better, to do better, and to have better. And I am really excited about this new year. I'm all dolled up for the new year. I want to bring it in with you in style. I kind of feel like black and gold is like the perfect New Year's outfit, or white and gold, just something real crisp and clean. But I've been feeling black and gold lately. I've been feeling like a Black Panther or a black stallion, a beautiful black stallion. So anyways, as you can see, I'm in a good mood. I had a great day today. Actually, it is not New Year's Day for me. You guys will be watching this on New Year's Day. Actually, it's December 21st today. And today I went out shopping because I still had some Christmas gifts to buy. I got this really cute makeup bag for my daughter, and I have all kinds of goodies in here for her. Some blush, some nail polish, lipstick, all little cute stuff that she can wear like around the house, because you ain't going outside with no makeup on. You're not old enough for that. Get your life, okay. But I had a great day today, and I tried poke or pokey. I don't know what it's called. Anyways, it's like sushi all dumped into a bowl. You can get rice or soba noodles or brown rice, and then you can get raw fish on top, or cooked fish if you like shrimp or octopus. And then they have like all these little toppings that you can get on there. I got seaweed, mango, edamame. What else did I get? I think that was it. And you can put sauce on top. It's just like sushi, but in a bowl. And it was delicious, and I felt that that was a little bit of a healthier choice too. But yeah, I am feeling good. However, yesterday was a difficult day. It was a tough day because, as you guys know, I'm going through a divorce. And if you missed my video that talks about my story and my journey, check out the description box, because I will link it below. That will kind of give you a little point of reference when I'm talking about my divorce. But yesterday we had a court date and we finalized everything for the divorce. It's been a long process, and I'm glad that it's over, but it was difficult. I was there alone. I didn't have my parents with me or a friend or anyone there, not even my lawyer, which I decided to forego because it's just getting way too expensive for something that I can do myself. I can speak for myself. I can talk and negotiate for myself. And it's taken a long time for me to gain that confidence to feel like I can go and be Janisha Nicole Esquire. But I went and I did that yesterday. And as sad as it was, things turned out well for me. The hardest part about yesterday was seeing the results, and I felt responsible for what happened during the proceedings and how things turned out. But later on, after I thought about it, I said, I'm not responsible for the consequences that come from anyone's choices. And when you make poor choices, when you don't do the right thing, then you have consequences. And I have consequences, and my ex has consequences. But I felt responsible for the whole thing, and that leads me to my topic today, which is about boundaries. So sit back, relax, kick your feet up, and join me, because we're going to talk about boundaries and how to get some, okay? So here we go. So what are boundaries? Boundaries are where you end and somebody else begins, or vice versa. They are the dividing line and the defining line between you and other people. Boundaries are what you will and will not allow for yourself and others. We need boundaries to protect our thoughts and ideas, our sense of self and our identity, to distinguish us between other people, to ensure relationships are mutual with respect, compromise, and responsibilities, and to communicate our self-worth and self-respect. So there are some signs that you may need a boundary overhaul, and I'm going to post this so you can see it. But do you feel like other people are always taking advantage of you? I'm going to skip through it and not read them all. But do you feel like other people are the cause of your unhappiness and distress? Are your relationships difficult and dramatic? Do you fall in and out of love quickly? Do you have trouble saying yes when you mean no? Do you overshare? Are you easily influenced? Can people get you to change your mind easily? And finally, are you afraid of being rejected or not liked? Okay, so you may be thinking, my boundaries suck, so now what? Well, in order for you to change your boundaries, you're not going to be able to do that until you learn who you are, what you like, what you don't like, how you want to spend your time, how you don't want to spend your time. And last week I talked about why we have infinite value, and I asked some of those why questions: why we are here, why are we here, what are we here to do? And you can check out that video below, but there's why questions that you need to ask yourself. Also, a really good question to ask is, what motivates you to be in relationships? Most likely, if you have loose boundaries or no boundaries, you're in codependent toxic relationships where the other person gets their needs met, their feelings are your feelings, their thoughts are your thoughts, and all the wires are crossed. There is no separation between you and the other person, but there is a reason that you're in that relationship. You believe that you're getting value from it, or you're getting your needs met too, or maybe you realize that you don't get any value from this relationship, but you don't know how to get out. So how do you realize or discover that you're in this type of relationship? So what you feel you may be gaining from the relationship is feeling needed, feeling wanted or desired. It lessens your loneliness. It makes you feel competent and validates your worth. And most importantly, you believe that you won't be rejected or abandoned if you stay in this relationship. So I'm going to post this now. This is Daniel Harkins, a PhD professor at Boise State University. And these are some symptoms of codependency: intense and unstable interpersonal relationships, inability to tolerate being alone, accompanied by frantic efforts to avoid being alone, chronic feelings of boredom and emptiness, subordinating one's own needs to those of the other person in whom one is involved. Basically, what that means is you put other needs before your own. Also, an overwhelming desire for acceptance and affection. External referencing, which means you seek out other people when it's time to make a choice or a decision. You ask, what do you think about this? Or do you think this is okay? You reference other people instead of looking internally through your experiences and your own confidence and referencing yourself. And lastly, you're dishonest with yourself, in denial, and you have low self-worth. So the question is, are you ready to change? If you are ready to change and you're ready to be free from toxic relationships, codependent relationships, and relationships that are one-sided, if you're ready to learn how to protect the light that's within you, your energy, your aura, the thing that gives you power to get through your life, if you're ready to take control over your life, then stick with me next week because I'm going to go over more on this topic. I'm going to address how we end up with having crappy boundaries in the first place, how and why you need to heal from your past in order to establish good relationships and healthy boundaries. I'm going to share the different types of boundaries, signs of boundary violations, and lastly, how to set and enforce strong, lasting boundaries without feeling guilty. But for now, you just need to answer those why and what questions to really start to understand, what kind of boundaries would I like to have? What's important to me? Why do I choose what I choose? Start to think about those things. I want you to remember to comment below and let me know, do you have weak boundaries or do you have strong boundaries? What do you need to work on? And please like, share, and subscribe because other women need to hear this message. They need to be strengthened from within and learn how to protect themselves, their light, and teach their children how to do the same. So thanks again for joining me. Happy New Year. And remember, when you love to be you, that's beautiful. Catch you next week. Bye-bye.